How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is my Thanksgiving special. I just skip it. Skip all of this. Thankfully this time it works, I can actually get connected to server. Last time I had trouble with it. So, what the fuck was I doing? On Halloween, we did a Halloween special where I basically played CTR, and I did 5 spooky tracks, and yeah, that was it pretty much. I just did 5 races on 5 spooky tracks. I told you some stories about how I recorded a fuck ton of Crash Bandicoot Let's Plays that aren't on the channel yet. Told you the story why I hate Halloween. I think I did at least local arcade. Is symbols different, or am I fucking going insane? Let's check out what's in the pit stop. Find this. Wanted to get this outfit a long time, and it's never been in the pit stop. Well, there we go. Fucking, I got it now. So what I thought would be kind of cool is because in my bonus episodes I was doing cup races, and the Halloween special I did a single race. What if maybe now we're gonna do, what other challenges there are? CTR challenges. Cool. There's relic races. Don't know what the fuck those were about. There's also time trials, so how about I do a fucking time trial instead? It'd be a bit more interesting than just doing another fucking race, wouldn't you say? So also you may be thinking, alright OrosZ, we kinda got the, you know, spooky tracks theme going on in the Halloween special, so that makes sense. But what the fuck on earth are you gonna do for the Thanksgiving special? Like, what is the theme of Thanksgiving? Well, I was thinking about that, and I was like, what the fuck is the theme of Thanksgiving? There is no theme to it, I guess. But what I figured out is that, think about it, when the fucking Spanish arrived in America, which is what Thanksgiving is celebrating, where did they arrive? They arrived in like some fucking jungle with some bunch of fucking shit. So how about we do jungle fucking stages? That makes sense, right? And yes, we do have a turkey in a car made of wood. I don't know, all these fucking teamings. I don't even celebrate Thanksgiving. I'm not an American, if you can fucking tell. How do you play this game again? I meant to play it yesterday and stream it a bit so that I can kind of get the controls back in my mind, but I honestly forgot which accelerates. I think X. Well, this isn't a battle, so it should be probably fine. I should be. This stage's pretty easy too. But last episode I did 5 spooky tracks. But in this case, well, alright, there's this track. I really like this one, by the way. Don't I get like a ghost I need to defeat? And I am doing 3 laps. And I really wish this game had a fucking PS5 upgrade. Imagine playing this shit in 60 FPS, that'd be pretty dope. I missed it somehow. Oh, you fucker, you ruined my whole fucking time. Yeah, I never celebrated Thanksgiving, I never fucking had a reason to. But I think I did one Thanksgiving special a long time ago. Well, about 3 years ago at this point. In which I played the Wobble Gobbler DLC to Borderlands 2, because it is a Thanksgiving DLC, so I thought, well, I guess I can do a fucking Wobble Gobbler Thanksgiving special. But usually I don't do Thanksgiving specials. So if this game didn't have Thanksgiving themed stuff, which it doesn't really, but it kinda does, I can play as a fucking turkey. What I think what I need to do is like, don't I need to first beat these stages? I really should have fucking first beat those stages, that sucks. And then I unlock any trophy. See, I really should have sat down yesterday, but I just didn't have time to do that. I was trying to save up some time, but I was busy yesterday, a whole day. Not to mention, after I was done doing what I was busy with, I was really tired and I just didn't really felt like playing this. Not to mention, the game needs to update. Otherwise I wouldn't have my data. Dr. Entropy opened. Well, I fucking... Man, I really should have done this earlier. But then again, these fucking stages, I already did all of them. It's just that, for some reason, at a certain point, after the game updated on my PS4, they removed all my progress. Which is fucking stupid, I don't understand why they did that. Pisses me off. I was talking about, in the previous Let's Play, I mean, in the previous Halloween special. Okay. What the fuck? Whatever. And in the previous special I was saying how many Crash Bandicoot Let's Plays I did, but what I also did, let me see battle. Can I see these stages in the battle? Are these stages like, I don't know, holiday related? Is this one kinda creepy? It's kinda spooky, right? Well, we already did a Halloween one, so it's not really much of a point. Ah, fuck it, I'm gonna do races. Pop Pyramid? Mirror mode? No. Don't really want a mirror mode, because I'm gonna get all kinds of fucked up. I really wish I had Entropy chasing me around. It would kinda make it like a race, and not just me driving around the track as fast as I can. Which kinda sucks. And what was I saying? I also did Rayman Let's Plays. Rayman 1. I did Rayman 1 on PC. That Let's Play is kind of messy because I remember that I defeated a boss fight and then I lost the footage of that. And I could redo the level, but when you can redo levels in Rayman 1, but you cannot redo boss fights for some fucking reason. Which is pretty stupid in my opinion. Like, fucking, I went to the level with a boss at the end, why don't you fucking allow me to fight the boss? That's so... I always have trouble with this turn. Fuck, I already fucked up approach to that the wrong fucking... What was I saying? Oh yeah, Rayman 1. There's also the Space Mama boss fight, which I straight up took me an hour. A boss fight that should take up to 5 minutes took me a fucking hour to beat. Because it's just so fucking ridiculous and fast. I remember when I was playing online when this game came out and I did that fucking shortcut, and somebody texted me, calling me out that I'm cheating. And I was like, bitch, I ain't cheating, I'm just good. Or maybe I'm not. Straight up, if I was in like my peak of me playing this game, I'd be fucking amazing. I missed. Why do I... Wait, what the fuck? Why do I have parts saved? King Chicken isn't a Spyro character, what the fuck? I guess since I'm not actually going for the fucking defeating Entropy, I guess I don't really care about my actual time, I guess. Normally, as soon as I failed once, I'd probably restart the whole fucking race. But right now, I don't really care. Also, you probably shit on me because I still use acceleration characters, but that's just what I have the fucking muscle memory for. I'm very sorry. That's why I fucking play it. Never really saw the point of that shortcut since you get a way better shortcut. I guess if you missed that one, you could go for that other one. To be fair, there's a lot of shortcuts in this game that are just straight up broken. If you pull them off, you fucking win. Like that shortcut in Sewer Speedway, which we used last special episode. Also, something I want to try, with my Halloween special, I took like a screenshot of Dingo Dial, but like the camera was moving, so the screenshot came out all blurry and I used it for the thumbnail. The thumbnail didn't look the best, but what if I took the screenshot from PlayStation and then it would come out in like a way higher quality? You know what I mean? Like I would go into my recording and then I would find the exact frame I was looking for, and then I would just screenshot it. Right, that's the second race. Where's more jungle team stages? Fuck, that's a jungle one. That stage sucks, by the way. That means track. Yes, the Space Mamba boss fight, the final boss, where it was surprisingly easy, just the level leading up to him. There was a segment in the level leading up to the final boss in Rayman 1, where the controls were reversed, and I straight up had to turn my controller upside down and learn that I'm now moving with the fucking right analog stick and attacking with the fucking buttons on the left, because I had it upside down. Actually, wait a minute, that's not how it works. No, it is. Fucking had to turn my PS5 controller upside down to see how it fucking worked. Can you plug in PS5 controllers into the PC? That'd be pretty neat. It's like the only shortcut this stage has, and it's not very useful. Also, this is a Crash Nitro Kart stage, right? And something you might have been curious about since I talked about all these Crash Bandicoot Let's Plays I made. I didn't do Crash Nitro Kart. I did Tag Team Racing because I actually like Tag Team Racing, even though on the playthrough where I was recording it, I fucking hated that game. And maybe it's just memories of me playing it as a kid. Or maybe it's because the game played like shit because it ran really fucking slowly. Like, when I have a shortcut in Crash Team Racing, I expect it to like what I said before, fucking make me win. But this shortcut sucks. Also, why is Oxide's spaceship get stuck in the sand? Also, King Chicken sucks. What was I saying? Rayman 1. Yeah, level leading up to it was hard. So one of the boss fights, I just mentioned that I lost the footage of. I had to use like footage from YouTube. And the footage from YouTube was, I think, recorded on like the original PS1 version of the game because it looked pretty shitty. I guess nobody wanted to put themselves through playing Rayman 1 again, understandably. And of course I needed footage with like no commentary from someone else or their face in the corner, so I had to find like a guide or like a playthrough recording without commentary. Maybe I should have done races, they would be at least more interesting. I would like fight people and stuff. Whatever. This was level what? 3. Yeah, I think it was 3. And yeah, Rayman 1 was a delightful game. I recommend playing Rayman 1. Up until the World 3. You can just fucking give up in World 3 because it's not gonna be worth it. You don't get anything good rewarding at the end for beating that fucking ridiculously difficult game. And Rayman 2 was pretty much a delight to go through, even though I think I had to replay the beginning because I started recording it, and then I fucked up the recording and something went wrong, so I had to restart the game. But Rayman 2 is a delightful game. I loved going through it, up until the final boss fight, which made me go insane, because my game glitched out and the boss would for some reason go through walls and I couldn't hit him. Which was an additional challenge, because I eventually did. This took me a long time. Jungle Boogie. I like that fucking song, Jungle Boogie. I remember when I was playing Borderlands 2 a while ago, and I was playing with using the Hornet pistol, and when you shoot the Hornet, it shoots in bursts. And then I realized that the bursts of my gun sound exactly like the sax in Jungle Boogie, so every time I shot my gun, I had to first say Jungle Boogie. That was the challenge. Look at that shortcut. That's a shortcut that guarantees a win. That's what I'm fucking talking about. I know some of you fucking absolute pros at this game might look at my gameplay and think like, why am I sometimes fucking bursting on it twice? Well, when I can't fucking fit the third burst in there, I can only do it twice. So I really like how this place is hidden, because it's kind of like the speed pad is in the grass and it's like green lighting around. So when you get a nitro crate, it's really cool to disguise it. It's nice. I guess the dinosaur stage is kind of like a jungle stage, so I guess I can do that for the Thanksgiving finale special. kind of weird because when King Chicken was added to the game, I think they added Pasadena, and it wasn't Thanksgiving, or at least it wasn't November. But they didn't do a Thanksgiving themed update. They did like a circus themed update, which kind of sucks. Yeah, so I told you about the other specials I wanted to do. There's a Christmas special, I guess, coming up next month. Exactly next month. There's a Valentine's special I want to do. There's an Easter special. And there's a... It's not a holiday, but I once, with Borderlands 2, there's like a summertime themed Headhunter DLC. So I did a summer special in that one. So I guess I can also do the summer special this year. And that just means there's more CTR footage coming up. I already did these. Oh, this one kind of, there's a portion of this level that looks like a jungle. So yeah, I should have really played this yesterday. And there's also kind of a jungle here, but it's like dinosaurs. You know what, I think I'm gonna do Tiny Temple instead. I'm gonna do Tiny Temple because it's one of my favorite tracks in this whole game, if not my favorite. Because it's probably the easiest to keep Sappy Fire going on. I did Rayman 3 Let's Play. Funny story, I played the game all on for myself a day before I did the Let's Play. I beat it in one sitting. And I loved Rayman 3. I love most things about it, like the finale with the flying car is kind of shitty. But other than that, I fucking love the game. And yeah, I played through it. There's definitely a lot of content that I feel like was not utilized as much. Like, I fucking adored all the stages where I had to like fly on this like skateboard. That was fucking awesome. Turn this shit up. Usually when you do a race against people, I usually don't turn that off because then people behind me turn that back on and then I usually get blasted. But I don't know, when you play online it's a different story than when you play with NPCs. I noticed certain things that NPCs do, like if I turn a switch, somebody behind me is absolutely going to turn it back again. Then we get Sappy Fire. Why did I lose it? What the fuck? I lost it immediately. That kinda sucks. I meant to be all cool and fucking fast as fuck and I lost my Sappy Fire. How did that happen? I don't know. Man, I love this fucking game. Because I beat Borderlands 1 DLC recently and I just was like, man, I just hate that fucking game. I'm only recording it because I did all the other Borderlands stuff. And I kind of forced myself to do Borderlands 1. Thankfully I beat it pretty quickly, in 5 episodes, that's pretty quick. There we go. And we only got one DLC left, and I'll be recording Sleeping Dogs now. I love having Sappy Fire, and it's so fucking easy to keep it, and once you have it, it's just really fun. Oh, I lost. Should have gone for that boost on the healing tab. Yeah, Rayman 3, and then I went to record Rayman 3. I told that story in my Half-Life 2 Let's Play, but I guess I can repeat myself. I recorded the whole game, and it turns out I didn't record a screen for it. I beat the whole game again in one sitting, twice in a row. And the second time I was recording it, but it didn't work, because I only recorded sound by accident. And then the next day after that I beat the game fucking again, and this time I recorded everything, so this time it was fine. I guess. Wumpa challenges, I guess we still have the Wumpa challenge. I actually did something, I won. No. I don't really care. Can I afford something? No. Not that I would buy anything. I guess Firefighter Dingodale's kinda cool. Dingodale skins are so cool and creative in this game. I really like it. Digital. This kinda sucks. Stickers. T-posing chicken. Why would I want a T-posing chicken on my fucking car? Let's buy coins. No. Let's not do that. Let's not ever fucking do that. And Rayman Raving Rabbit is just a fucking miserable experience and a fucking... Especially when you're a Rayman fan like me, just playing that game and like seeing glimpses of what Rayman 4 could have fucking be, and playing that shitty fucking party game with a fucking mouse, which doesn't make any sense. Because this game was made for Wii, so the PC version is a pile of shit, which is what I played. I hate that game. And Rayman Origins, which I kinda fucked up the recording because I resized the screen to fit my computer screen, but then I didn't notice that OBS moved the screen a bit to the upper left corner, so the left side and the bottom side have like a black bar, and it's not that big of a deal, but it still looks kinda shitty. But I recorded the whole game like that by accident, because I also beat it in one sitting, and I didn't notice any of it, because I didn't fucking bother to make sure, because I was so just enjoying the game. I was just playing it like without even any fucking stops or anything like that. There, you can also expect Rayman Let's Plays. I'll tell you this, you can probably expect them sooner than the Crash Bandicoot Let's Plays, because there's less Rayman Let's Plays than the Crash Bandicoot ones, and possibly, maybe, because there's been some rumors about that, we could possibly get a new Crash Bandicoot game sometime soon. I imagine it's gonna be announced on the Game Awards, which is the only event that I'm kind of looking forward to recently, because... well, Crash Bandicoot Wumpa, whatever the fuck it's supposed to be, the Wumpa League rumor, or possibly a Crash Bash sequel, which is what I heard is gonna be there. Is what I heard. And also I heard a lot of people say that they would like to see some kind of a Crash Bandicoot PS2 remastered collection. But I don't know if they will ever do that. They probably could, but I don't know if they will ever actually do that. And if they did, it would be cool if they featured all the Game Boy games. That'd be cool too, because I never played those. And I heard some of them are pretty good, like the Crash Bandicoot NX and Crash Bandicoot Big Adventure, which, actually now that I think about it, I think they're the same fucking game except different names. And I also did Raving Rabbids Go Home, the PC version, which is a big fucking misunderstanding, because that game, that's my favorite Wii game of all time, but I swear to God the PC version has just no point to it. So stupid. Again, it's definitely better than fucking, and makes more sense than the Rayman Raving Rabbids fucking PC version, but still, they are both kinda stupid and better played on Wii. Or in case of Rayman Raving Rabbids, it's better to be not fucking played. Well, whatever. See you fellas in the next episode video. Bye.